Hi guys, happy 2013. I hope you all had a lovely time with your friends and family throughout Christmas and New Year's Eve, and I hope whatever you did, you had fun. I had an amazing time, but now I'm ready to get back into doing videos. I've got new studio lights on and they just improve the qualities of my videos so much. And I've been meaning to get them for ages and I finally have them now. So I'm just really happy I got these sorted. So this will be my 2012 beauty favourites. I've seen lots of these videos around and I always find them really good fun to watch. I end up finding lots of new products that I like, and so I thought I'd share with you my 2012 favourites, which are all behind me. I tried to have one product per category, but sometimes I just couldn't choose one and I ended up having two, maybe three. So I'll just share with you. These are not necessarily products that were launched in 2012, but products that I used a lot in 2012 and that I would really highly recommend. If anyone were to ask me, I only have money to buy one thing, I would recommend one of these. So let's get started. It's the Monu Line Smoothing Skin Perfector that I talk about in every single video. This is supposed to be a primer, but I use this as a moisturiser and primer when I'm doing my makeup to go out, because I don't like to have many products in my face and that just makes me skip one step and then it does two in one for me. I absolutely love this and I really recommend this. I just couldn't choose one foundation. I got really addicted to foundations in 2012. I bought far too many of them and I couldn't stop buying foundations. Even though I had a few that I liked, I was always looking for something better. I narrowed it down to two foundations, and it's the one with SPF in it is the YSL Le Teint Touche Éclat foundation, and this is just the perfect foundation to give you glowing, healthy looking skin. You're not going to get full coverage out of this, but you will get a very good medium coverage, and I absolutely love this foundation. The shade that I have is BD50, which is my summer shade, and I don't have a winter shade, so I haven't been using this throughout the winter months as much. The second foundation is the Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation. I haven't talked about this enough, and I should have had, because this is just the perfect full coverage foundation for nights out. It just gives the most beautiful, flawless finish. It doesn't make you look like you're wearing a full coverage foundation. It definitely shows a foundation on your skin, but it doesn't look like you're covered in foundation. It just looks as natural as a full coverage foundation can be. I have a review of this on my blog with photos showing you how it looks on the skin. Because this is like a spray foundation, when you spray it on your face, it doesn't actually blend it very well with the skin. The way I like to do it is I shake it and then I spray it onto my fingers, and then I pat it on my skin and blend it with my fingers. It's the way I find I get the best coverage, the best result, and the best blending with this foundation. But I absolutely love this. My shade is number 300 if you're interested. So yes, I definitely recommend these two foundations. I also couldn't choose one concealer, because I think nowadays concealers do so much more than just hiding. You know, you've got brightening concealers, you've got all sorts of different concealers. So I chose one for brightening and one for coverage. For brightening, I chose the YSL Touche Éclat concealer. No surprise there, I absolutely love this. I have one in shade 3 and one in shade 1. I just can't recommend this enough. I know it's expensive and you go through this very quickly. But it is the best of its category. You can find similar things, but for me this is the best of the best, and if you're looking for something and you want to invest in it, I highly recommend this. The next concealer I chose is actually a very old, well, old-ish product, and it's the MAC Studio Sculpt Concealer. These have been around for a long time. They're definitely not 2012 launch. I compare these with the Collection 2000 Lasting Perfection concealers in terms of coverage, but what I like about these is that they're less drying. The formula is a lot more creamy and blendable than the Collection 2000 ones, so you don't end up with product creasing under your eyes or wherever you apply it. My shade is NC30 and it matches perfectly with my current skin tone, so I would highly recommend this if you're looking for a good, reliable concealer. I only have one and everyone knows what it is. It's the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. The one that I've been using more in 2012 is the shade Sin, which is a champagne-y goldenish colour. It's really good because it works well as a base and it works well on its own. So this was a favourite in 2012. I just couldn't choose one. Again, I know this is going to be something that I'm going to be saying throughout this whole video. The one that I was wearing the most throughout 2012 was the Sleek Blush by 3 palette. I got this, I think it was mid 2012, about June or July, and I wear this shade here a lot, and I absolutely love it because it goes well with my skin tone. I can make it really dramatic or I can make it really subtle, and I think it's just a great shade. But in general, this is a great palette to have because you've got 3 colours there. It's not pricey, it's quite affordable. So this was my most worn cheek product. But then towards the end of the year, I discovered the Inika, I don't know how to say it, sorry, mineral blush in Peachy Keen, and I have a review of this on my blog, and I just absolutely love this. It's a corally, peachy, pinky shade with a little bit of shimmer to it, and it's really soft and delicate. It looks really natural. I've got it on at the moment. Because it's a mineral blush, it's a loose powder, it just goes on very naturally. This was my favourite cheek product of 2012, but this was my most worn because I got this first. I struggled the whole year to find one product that would work for me, and I finally found it, and it's the MAC Blush in Harmony, and it's a brownie shade. Works really well on my skin tone. I've got it on at the moment. It does an amazing job at contouring, and it completely changed my makeup routine because before 2012 I didn't know how to contour. I just bronzed my skin and I didn't know how to actually properly do the contouring technique, and I searched high and low for contouring products this year, and then towards the end of the year I found this and I'm never looking back. I think in 2013 I'm definitely going to try cream contour products, and I've seen lots of them around, but I just haven't sort of been sure that I like something enough to buy it. But I would definitely recommend this as a contouring product if you're looking for something to start contouring. Powder products are definitely easier than cream products, so this would be my recommendation for contouring products. Another struggle of 2012 for me was to find an effective highlighter. I looked everywhere, I bought everything, I got disappointed, and I finally found MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. It has been around for a long time, and I have wanted to buy it for a long time, but I just never got around to doing it. It's the most beautiful product that you've ever seen. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but it's just got sort of golden, peachy, shimmery particles. It's not glittery, it's not shimmery, it doesn't make you look like a glitter ball. It just gives you a lovely, subtle sheen to your face and just looks really natural. And I absolutely love this product, and it is definitely in my holy grail list. It's not just a 2012 favourite, it is going to be a lifetime favourite. For powder, I only ever used one product faithfully throughout 2012, and it was the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Medium Dark. Like I said, I've got really dry skin, so powder and me don't really get on well. You know, it just makes me look really flaky and cakey, and I don't like it, but this one is really, really good. The reason why I like this powder and I don't like any other powders is because the particles are really fine, so when I put it on my face, it doesn't highlight any dry patches. This was a big favourite in 2012, and I'd really, really recommend it, especially if you have dry skin and you're struggling to find something that doesn't highlight the dryness in your skin. This was the hardest bit for me, and I thought, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to choose a palette and I'm going to choose, you know, a quad and all that. But then I thought really hard, which eyeshadow did I use most in 2012? It had to be MAC eyeshadow in Wood Winked. During the first half of 2012, I wore this pretty much every day. Just so unique and pretty, and it looks amazing on its own. It looks amazing blended with other colours. It's just an overall great eyeshadow. If you've ever owned any MAC eyeshadows, you probably know that they're not the most consistent in formulation. Sometimes you get great ones, sometimes you just get rubbish ones, and this one is really, really good. It's one of the good ones. So Wood Winked was definitely my most worn eyeshadows, even though I didn't wear it as much in the second half. I probably wore my L'Oreal Colour Infallible eyeshadow in Sahara Treasure on the second half of the year, but this one was just a firm favourite, and it was a 2012 discovery. It was really hard to pick because I have an all-time favourite that I wore a lot this year, but the one that I discovered in 2012 that I liked a lot is the Rimmel Scandaleyes Show Off Mascara. My all-time favourite is the Maybelline The Falsies mascara because it just packs everything in one mascara. It's got great length, great volume, it's waterproof, it doesn't budge. But this mascara does everything that that one does, but better. The only downside is that it's not waterproof, and it's just really, really frustrating when a brand brings out an amazing mascara and it doesn't make it waterproof. I'm gonna have to buy a new one because this one has completely dried out, and I think it doesn't have much left in there, but it's just completely dry. I love the wand as well. It's got a little ball at the end. I've seen a few people say they don't like this mascara, but for me it's just been incredible. For this category I've had to choose 3 products. I just could not decide. It was the hardest category for me because, as you know, I love my lipsticks, I love my lip balms and my lip glosses. I'm doing the Christmas challenge still, and I will update you on that at the end of this video. But for most of the year, my favourite product, lip product, was MAC lipstick in Please Me, and I've worn this a lot throughout 2012. It's a firm favourite, it never fails on me. The colour is amazing, the pigmentation is great, you know, and it's just a really, really good lipstick. But if you've been following me here for a while, or my blog, you know that I've recently found a new favourite lipstick, and it's the Chanel Rouge Coco Shine. In Chance, I talk about this lipstick all the time, I wear it all the time, I've got it on at the moment, but I only found this towards the end of the year. So I couldn't say this was my 2012 favourite on its own, because it wasn't. I've been wearing it a lot now, but there was a lot of the year that I didn't have this, and I was wearing something else that I liked just as much. So I had to choose 2 for this favourites video. They're not all that similar, which is weird for me. Normally I have very, very similar lipsticks. The Chanel one is a lot more moisturising and a lot more sheer, and the MAC one is more drying and matte. The third favourite was a lip balm, and it was the Balmy Lip Balm in Black Currant, I think. and I've really enjoyed this. It was a real surprise for me to find this because I hadn't heard much about it. I like to put it on before doing my makeup just to moisturise my lips whilst I'm doing my makeup. I like to wear it on its own to go out. It smells amazing and it's just a good all-round lip balm. This category I thought it was going to be really hard to pick, but it really wasn't, because thinking hard about which brushes I used the most, there was really only one that I used the whole year, and it was the Japanesque blush brush. I think this is the travel size brush, but it's just the perfect brush for me for applying blush. It doesn't apply too much, it applies exactly where I want it to go. It's really soft and it's just a great brush. So last but not least, 2012 was a different year for me in terms of fragrance. For about 5-6 years I only ever had one favourite fragrance, and it was my Chanel No. 5 perfume, and I dabbled with other fragrances, but I always returned to Chanel No. 5. This year I discovered a few new fragrances, and my 2012 favourite fragrance was the YSL Manifesto. And no surprises there because, like I said on my blog post, if you're interested, go and read it. This has taken the #1 spot from my Chanel No. 5, which is a pretty big statement and a pretty big thing for this little perfume to do, but it's just the most amazing smell. It reminds me of Chanel No. 5, but it feels younger and fresher than Chanel No. 5. It's not cheap, but it's worth the investment. If you like Chanel No. 5, you will like this. So that's all for my 2012 beauty favourites. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had an amazing time picking all these products and filming this video because all of these products are just really great products and I would recommend them with my eyes closed. I hope you all had a great 2012. I had an amazing year. I made so many good memories this year, things that I will never forget, and yeah, I'm really excited for 2013, and I hope you guys like this new setup and the lighting. I hope my video quality is improved from now on, and let me know in the comments below if you like this, if you want me to change anything, if the lighting is too harsh. Now, talking about my Christmas challenge, I will be returning from where I left off before I moved, so I will be continuing that challenge, and then I'll be updating you with, I think there's 2 more weeks to go, and then I'll have 2 more videos, and then every day a post on my blog showing you a different lipstick again. I'm really sorry I fell behind, but I just could not do anything when my house was in such a mess, and I'm glad it's all sorted now and I can go back to blogging more often and doing videos for you guys. So I'll stop rambling now, and I hope you're having a lovely day, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!